Welcome back to Factorio. I'm just going to quick make a blueprint for military science because we need one. And these require red belts, grenades, and walls. I haven't even made grenades yet. Might be a good idea to make some grenades for when I'm out trying to kill nests and stuff. So we might as well make, I guess 8. So this is cool because it gives me a little bit of surplus, like 24 red ammo per minute, 9 grenades per minute surplus, in addition to the amount that the military science uses. So I'm happy with that. All right, so the walls, yeah, they make quickly, so I'm not worried about that, but I do need to supply a lot of bricks. Thankfully, they're on the bus. So, what kind of ratios do we need them in? We need more walls. So grenades and ammo can share a belt. And walls can be on their own belt. That's fine. Whoops. It is so irritating that you can't choose the lane. See, like, I can do this in the mod, but in vanilla you can't choose the lane. What's this mean? Spoiled priority. I don't even know what that means. Oh, I do know what that means. Yeah, so this is tough. So if I understand this correctly, we're going to put iron here, and that's going to come down. No, see, that's already wrong. This is pretty cool. I think I did that right. Well, that's not bad. Look at that, we got military science being made. You just gotta check the bottleneck to see if it's sufficient quantities. Okay, so a little tour. We have 5 resources coming in: bricks, coal, iron plates, copper plates, and steel. The bricks are for making walls, which go down here. It is one of the final ingredients of making the military science pack. The coal is for making grenades. It's being split on one of the lanes, and going down is one of the ingredients in making grenades here, along with iron plates, which are split and put into both of these lanes to produce the grenades here. And the other part of the iron is going down the center to make yellow ammunition rather quickly. And then that yellow ammunition is being sent to the far lane of each of these belts to be picked up by the red ammunition assemblers, along with the copper and the steel. The copper is in higher demand, so we're using both belts, both belt lanes rather, and splitting it to come down here and be picked up by all 4 red ammunition assemblers. And the steel is being split here and being fed into the near lanes of each of these belts, going down the sides to be to accompany the red, or rather the yellow ammunition, and then picked up by the red ammunition assemblers. Both the grenades and the red ammunition outputs are being sent to the same belt and then split to be put into the sides belts here to be picked up by all 8 military science assemblers, along with the walls that were sent in from this direction. And then all 8 assemblers will output their military science pack into the belt heading off to the left. And we have a production rate over the last minute. We are producing 68 to 72, so about 70 per minute, and we can measure that to see, theoretically it's 72. The fact that it's slightly less than that has me wondering. So here it is ramping up, and now it's steady, but, well, steady is a relative term. It does range quite a ways, but it should average out to be 72 in the long term. And I think that after 10 minutes of this goes by, we would probably see a 72 here. So that looks good. 72 per minute is above 60, and 60 was my goal. Meanwhile, we're actually consuming consumption of raw materials. Let's see what we got. We've got 400 copper, 360. Well, no, hang on. 500 and wow. Yeah, 545 coal. So it uses a fair bit of coal. This uses coal. I'll have to keep an eye on that. As the primary resource, 475 copper, 450 bricks, which means that I'm going to have to be using, well, it's going to be using a lot of stone. I don't have stone on this list here because I'm actually supplying bricks directly from the infinity chest, but that will definitely use a lot of stone, which means I may have to actually expand my stone smelting to keep this up. Plastic 180, green ships 180, red ships 90, sulfur. What do I use? Oh, you know what? I should probably delete things that are not having anything to do with. That's throwing my numbers off. I forgot about that. Right. Let's see how that affects things. See, like sulfur is going to fall off a cliff into 0 now because I. The copper plates has fallen down. See that? Looks like coal has fallen off a little bit, but not much. Plastic has gone down to nothing because I'm not actually using plastic. There we go. Wow. That makes a huge difference. Okay, so for the last minute, here's what we have. We have much simpler. We have 450 bricks, 470 coal, 370 iron plates, 170 copper plates, and 70 walls. So it's going to use a lot of stone and coal and iron. Not so much copper as I was thinking, but still some. I think it will be a good build. I like this build. I'm going to save it. Well, military science, it uses... Oh, you know what? Let's get rid of these. We don't want these in here. Whoa. 23 assemblers. 260 red belts. So we're going to export this to a string, and I'm just going to quick copy it over to here, where I'm going to go and import it as military science. Great. So here we are in the game, and I've got to find a good spot for it. Good spot for it. Where can I put the military science? It is kind of bulky, so I guess I'm just going to have to put it... I wonder if I can... not really a great spot for it, you know? I'm just going to have to put it over here, I think, on the right. So let's move the guns. So what am I going to use this for? That's for the next cluster of the bus. I'm just making it wide enough in case I need it, because too many times I've gotten burned for leaving not enough room for my bus expansion. Let's put military science down, but you know what? According to this, I don't have military science researched. Well, we better get on that then. Of course, oil processing, advanced oil processing is still going, but it's really coming along. These how many blue science have I made in the last 10 minutes? 206. So why have they stopped? They've stopped because, oh, weird. Oh, weird. I've completely forgot. Bizarrely, I had enough blue signs all over the place, but I forgot to put the long inserters in so that the red and green could get refreshed back into the labs. Research with chemicals. Research a technology using chemical science packs. Yes. Yes. All right. Now, military science pack is almost done. And as soon as that's done, well, you know, I may have to adjust the inputs, but that's okay. Wouldn't be the first time. I'm gonna want, yeah, I want my stack inserters working. Well, I gotta train myself to call them bulk inserters. I want my bulk inserters capacity to go up because in the beginning they're not very impressive. Modules, we're gonna want to start making modules for sure. Processing units. Advanced material processing. Ooh, then we can switch to smelting with electricity rather than coal. That'd be nice. Military 3. The combat shotgun. You know, slowdown capsule, poison capsule, and combat shotgun. I remember many years ago really liking the combat shotgun, but I can't remember how effective it is, or I don't know whether they've really changed it, but it'd be nice to have one. It'd be nice to have one. I think the regular shotgun is rather underwhelming. But rather than diving ahead into all of this right now, let's hold off because I don't want to be attracting biters and using up my resources too fast just yet. I was trying to figure out why I was holding shift down when I was running, and then I realized it's because of Satisfactory. Because when you're holding down shift, it makes you sprint versus walk. But in Factorio, there is no sprint. This is your speed. Holding down shift doesn't do anything. But instinctively, I just do it. So it might be a good habit to break, at least in this game. I really screwed up having I did it again, didn't I? I rotated something. I really screwed up my counts of things. Like I wasn't considering how many regular inserters I would need before coming up here again. Okay. Well, that's the whole build. Now I just have to modify the inputs. If I can remember what they were. This right here was bricks, I know that. This was iron. So let's get the iron going. Oh my, what's going on here? Oh, look at that. Yeah, well, the iron is kind of coming in at a trickle. I think I might send the train, you know, the thing about trains in Factorio too is they've really made them powerful. I can send this train to just go and get another load of iron. Right now, I don't even have to be on it, and I don't have to go to it to program it or anything. It's just very powerful. All the wireless and remote stuff is super powerful in this game now. All right, so that's iron. Power might be nice. Let's hook up the power. All right, power's on. The iron is here, and we're making yellow bullets. I know that steel comes down this line. So you know what? I should probably cluster them if I can to save space. What's this one? Oh, this... yeah. This is copper. This is copper, and then steel. So we already got copper here. Cool. And now we can bring the steel in, like this. Whoops. Well, we have a full load of iron ore coming back. I think it was 8,000, wasn't it? 8,000? I think it was 8,000, which is, I mean, there's only 53,000 left in the entire iron patch, and then that'll be gone. I'm always happy when the initial ore patches are completely depleted, because that's kind of a graduation step in Factorio. It means that you're actually fully dependent on your train network now. All right, so here comes the steel, and that's going to be divided here and here. This will make red ammunition fully operational, and that's when we bring, is it coal? I think coal, but I am bringing coal in over there, but it's okay, here comes the coal. And bricks. I need to bring bricks down. Oh, you know what? These are filling too slow, even with a fast inserter. Let's use 2. There we go. That's using a lot of bricks. We should be getting military science going now. It feels... oh, that's what's going on. Look at my power consumption. Holy cow. Okay, I'm using 36. I need to quadruple my power supply. I was wondering, why is everything running so dang slow? That's why. Time to expand the power. Won't be long before we have to build solars and accumulators and get rid of these power gens entirely. Something tells me I'm going to run out of coal before too long. This is going to draw biters. It just is. Oh, there we go. We now have 30.6 megawatts. Hopefully I can get solars online soon so I don't have to keep adding to that. But now with military science actually online, I think it's time to get that blended in with the rest of the science and research with it. Cool, now I've got all 4 kinds of research. I've got all 4 kinds of science ready to research, and that's going to open up the door to all the fun stuff. Like military 3. That requires 100 of every one of those. And then tank, which requires 250 of all of them. Personal laser defense. Of course, I need lasers first. Actually, I can't get any of these without... Whoa, captivity. What is this? Captivity. A robot capsule shot from a rocket launcher injects a dose of bioflux into the spawner, capturing it. Excuse me? With regular doses of bioflux, the spawner will remain captured. All right. Biter egg handling. What, can you make pet biters or something? Biolab, captive biters. Oh, this is weird stuff. This is new. Do not know, do not know. We'll get there eventually. The important thing is to get this tank. All right, so let's start storing. Actually, you know what? I just realized something. You don't have to do this anymore. I was trying to get the plastic isolated so that I could put it in a chest, but I think you can just, I think you can just filter plastic. Use filters. Whitelist. Oh gosh. That's cool. No filter. But I set the filter. Grabbed item. Oh, the grabbed item. Oh, I see. Never mind. I'm not sure what this is used for. The grabbed item, but cool. Anyways, plastic. We want to store some of that. Probably. I didn't see what that achievement was, so I'll check in the editing. Let's check the productivity of the military science. Well, this is garbage. Why is it going way down to nothing? It's not making enough red bullets. Because I'm not getting enough steel. Because I'm not supplying steel. Where's the steel? Something has stopped the steel. It's weird because I've got coal and iron ore coming in. Oh, bizarre. This one got rotated, damn it. And this one. And this one. What? That's how it was. Good grief. Don't arbitrarily rotate your belts. It makes everything confusing. Alright, steel has resumed. What about coal? Coal is just trickling in. Is it starving the machines? Probably. Maybe? Maybe not, though. Well, that tank research is nearly done. Next, we're going to have to make a explosives and cannon shell factory. All right, I got a tank. Well, I don't have a tank. I have tank, the research, which means it's time to make a tank using some of these, and where's my gears? I don't have any gears. All right, I've got a tank. I actually have it. So I have to give it, well, I have to give it bullets, flamethrower ammo. I'm not making flamethrower fuel yet, but cannon shells. Let's make cannon shells. If I remember right, the main difference between these is that the regular cannon shell has a higher damage, but the explosive cannon shell has an explosive area of effect. So 300 explosion plus 180 piercing, area effect size 4, versus piercing power 1000 and 1000 physical damage and 100 explosion in a small place. So these cannon shells really wallop the target, one target, whereas this will do a smaller amount of damage in a large area. So it's probably a good idea to make both. And shotgun shells. Steel, plastic, and explosives. So, how do you make explosives anyway? Come on. I never researched flammables. Wait. I do have explosives, though. Check it out. Oh, it's made in the... That's why. It's made in the chemical plant. Water, sulfur, and coal. Oh, boy. All right, well, let's see if I can get that online. There we are. We got explosives being made. Looks like it makes 2 per run. Probably going to want to research flammables and stronger explosives as well. Might as well do landfill here. So it's steel and plastic. Do I have steel and plastic near each other anywhere? Not really. I might not be able to fully automate this just yet because I don't have... Well, you know what? Do I have plastic on the bus? I don't actually do I? I'm going to need to put plastic on the bus, which means expanding the plastic production, but that's... You know what? One of the problems is I haven't expanded my oil. I'll do that later, but really I just want a quick and dirty solution for the moment. Alright, now I've got explosive cannon shells and regular cannon shells. But, oh man, it's going to take a while to build these. It's going to take a long while. Each shot. Does it say 0.09 per second? See, I don't like dealing with those kinds of figures, so what I'm going to do... Yeah, that's 5.4 per minute. That's really, really, really slow, man. But we have a tank and we're driving it around, and we've got the ability to kill things. Let's test it. That's a big one. I'd rather have a small one to try it out on. That's a small one, but well, here let's go to these guys. These guys have been a pain in my ass since the start of the game. Wow, it went through that rock without even damaging the tank. That's fantastic. Oh man, I love just drive right through the trees. No damage at all. That's fantastic. Alright, so come at me. I don't have many shells, so I just want to make them count. Maybe I should put the explosive one, the one with the area effect. Oh shit. Man, the spitters. Okay, so you did a lot of... need a lot of shells, but the problem is that I don't really have a lot, so... Actually, that's actually much nicer. Ah, shit. These damn rocks. They stop you dead. And if you don't get out of there quickly, you will be. But it's a miracle of modern engineering to have this machine to drive around in and just take care of these guys. Isn't that wonderful? We not have fuel. Really? Oh, I forgot to set up refueling for the train. Alright, let's do that. But hey, we have a tank. Isn't that awesome? That is awesome. Just gotta repair it. Where is the train? You know, that just figures. It's all the way up there. Alright, so what I'm going to do is get in the car and drive up to the train and put fuel in it. Because I'm not walking that far. Right. Yeah. Alright, the driving in this game is silly. It's super hard not to hit things and to go in a straight line. What's getting damaged? When it destroyed? Really? Oh no! Fuel. Oh. Take me with you. Now, I didn't know that there was a biter nest up here. Must have come from here. Yeah, that's what I'm guessing. All right. Everything's back to normal. It's going to take a while for these. I'm going to have to fully automate the shells, I think. I got 32, and for here I got 16, and it's just, it's not a lot. See if I can get some more explosives in. Oh, I did it again. I keep rotating things that I'm walking past. Yeah, we'll let them run for a while, see what happens. But I did it. I did what I intended to do at the start of the episode, which is I set out to make a tank that could kill biters, and we did it. How about that? So that's a good place to stop. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.